Hey Team Floss, this one's gonna be in your back pocket. I want you to learn this one so you can take it anywhere, do it anytime, in the morning, in the evening, at lunch break, while you're traveling. This is your classic essential hamstring series that we're gonna go from the ground up into our full Warrior 3 expression. Okay, so let's get started. Make sure your knees are cushioned, please. Number one importance to make sure you're comfortable. Grab your blocks if you have a ledge nearby. That's also super, lots of options on how to make it work. I'm gonna go left leg forward to start. We're gonna go 10 classics here, pulling your heel back and sitting yourself back. So this is our most classic hamstring. We're getting right into the thickness of the central hamstring, the one in the center. There's 3 main ones and then a little extra bonus quarter hamstring for most of us. Some of us could have more or less, probably less likely to have less hamstrings, but all of our anatomy is unique to us. So tapping into yourself and feeling into the back of the leg, putting your mind's eye right there and imagining the tissue starting to spread, get more hydrated, juicified, and functional, right? We want it to shorten, we want it to lengthen, we want it to twist, we want it to shout, we want it to rotate, we want it to be able to spring into action at any moment, and this flossing is gonna help you do that. So let's go last 2 and 1. Let's make that 10. Let's say it was 10, even if it was a little more. Pop your blocks under your hands here for your pyramid setup. I'm in 2 lanes. I'm up onto my back toes. I'm gonna pull my front heel down and back. That's the action. You wanna keep with that as you sit into your back knee on your mark, get set, go. If you have your ledge handy or your blocks, you're gonna use that as you sit into your back knee. It's gonna give you a nice space for your lower back, making this really kind of a sweet and non-straining experience. Sitting into your back knee. You can see my front leg has a micro bend in it. That's important to keep our joints safe. And we're gonna take 4 more. Yeah, so just as a round number, you can think 10 in each setup. So each time you shift, think 10. Even if you go more, even if you do a little more. Last one. Good, and then swoop that leg underneath you. Blocks are here underneath your hands, or find a ledge. We're gonna bend our front knee. As you plug through the ball of your foot, that's gonna activate your hamstring, and you're gonna lever your hips up. So no momentum here, plug down nice and slow to lift yourself up. You have 3 more here. Bending front knee, and lifting hips up. Good, bending down. And lift. This time we're gonna tap our back leg to the floor, tapping down, plug down to lift your back leg up. So it's a bend and tap, bend, tap, plug down to lift. Most important part is to plug down. Here we go, last 2. Good job. And 1, very nicely done. Pop that leg behind you. I'm gonna ixnay my ledge. We're gonna get our hands back down onto the floor, scooch that leg back, bring your back leg to the sky. This is for your calf as well as the hamstring. You're gonna tap, look forward. It's kind of a plank-ish, but not so long in your plank. Push down into the ball of the foot, just like you're doing. Lift the back toes high. Good, and then tapping forward. Push down with the ball of the foot. Elbows are soft, I'm checking myself here. Woo, big calf moment, feeling that whole chain, posterior chain, lateral chain through the hamstring of that long line of fascia all the way up through your spine. You're working on your spine here by working the tissue in the back of the leg. Last one, for real. So well done. Bring that back leg down. Bring the same leg we were working forward into your pyramid 1 more time. Here we go. You still have left leg forward, sitting into your back knee. Boom. You have 5. Here we go. Cutting it in half. 4. If you want to sneak your back leg across your other leg, you sure can. 3. and 2. Stay juicy, stay with your tempo. You can do this pretty quickly. If you want to double time and double up the reps, you can reduce your resistance and add more pace. That's kind of fun. And then we're going to slide ourselves back, hams on your blocks if you have them, pull your heel back, sit yourself back. Wow, that's a different hamstring already. That's fabulous. Hopefully you're feeling the change, the openness, the spaciousness, the blood flow, the chi flow, the circulation. We want it all. Brilliant. I think we have 2 more left. Make them thick, make them juicy. Love it. Amazing. Step it forward, take a forward bend, and see how that leg feels. Just shake your head out. Oh, great. That's a nice difference between the 2. I hope that's true for you. And we'll go into our second side right away. Let's step it back into a dog. Woo! Yeah, soft knees. Just take a little bounce, shake it out. Yeah. And then step that right leg forward. Here we go. Second side, pulling your heel back. Sit yourself back. Super well done. Good. We've got 10 here, so connect right in. It might feel a lot stiffer than what we just experienced with our second set on the first side. So take your time to get into it, but make each one count in terms of mindfulness. Be right with your body. Yeah, not doing this by muscle memory, but being very present with yourself. I think we have 4 more. I didn't count this side. I'm very sorry. You're counting though, aren't you? Yes, reconfiguring the tissue, changing the fascial fibers, taking the density out, layer by layer, inch by inch, changing how that sets up our pelvis and then sets up the spine. So you're redetermining the space between the vertebrae right now. Congratulations. Back leg scoops up. Pop your hands on your blocks if you have them, or find your lunge. Hands can be on the floor if you have that spaciousness. If you really want to focus right onto that thickness, the belly of the hamstring, hands on something higher is very beneficial. Pulling your heel back, sit yourself back. You have 8 more. Here we go. Find your breath. Find the width and breadth in the front of the chest. Let your neck be easy, back of the head is easy. There's no isolation anymore, right team? We know there's no more isolation. These chains of fascia are interlinking, but you can ask an area to be soft and gentle as you're putting attention and energy into another area. Yeah, the brilliance of our body, the intelligence. Good, last one. Plugging your foot down. Good, and scooch that front leg underneath your hip. Bring the back leg long out of your hip as well. Bend your front knee, plug down with the ball of your foot, and lift your hips up. You have 5, here we go. Here's 4. You're pushing down to lift up. And 3. Rib cage is up and gently, shoulders are pulling away from ears. 2. And 1, here's bend and tap. Tap down with your back toes, plug down to lift up. That's 5. And plug down to lift. And 4. And 3. And 2, you're almost there. And 1, so fabulous. Back leg back, front leg forward. Lift up onto your back toes. You have 5 more pyramids. Here we go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Back leg to earth. Here you go. Here's your last 5. Hands on your blocks. If you have them, pulling back, sitting yourself back. Great, 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 great. Beautiful. Hamstrings starting to get juicier as we speak. Even doing 5 when you wake up in the morning or 5 before bed, Those count, so don't skip out on your flossing. It's gonna really reinvent your posture. Fabulous. Last time. Hope you're already feeling more comfortable in your body. Let's tuck that back leg, step it back, downward dog. Just walk through your heels. Oh my gosh, I didn't do the... Just walk through your heels and take yourself into your seat, bringing your feet together, squeeze in with your knees, and release the front of your hips. Ooh, good job. And very nice. Last two. You did so great. Fabulous work. Thanks, team, for flossing your hamstrings. We're more comfortable now, we hope, and have such a good day. Kisses.